Okay guys, today what we're working on is a Nissan Quest 04 to 06, I believe. And the problem with these things is the screens go out, so we'll show you what we got here. I'm gonna hook it up to some power. This is the only plug you need to work on these things up here on the bench. And get some power going to it here. So the issue is over here with this display. Not real certain y'all can see. There's glare in the way, but they cannot read the mileage properly. This is caused by a ribbon cable that goes bad in here, which is bonded to that display, and we'll have to use some special equipment to fix that, but it's a pretty straightforward process, and the equipment's pretty cheap, so let's get started and show you how this thing comes apart. Alright, let me get my drill. We have some T15s to get out here. A couple over here. Set those aside. And I think, if I remember right, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but it's just clips from here if I remember correctly. Get your back plate off. You're going to have to take your front plate off also. Your front lens. Yeah, I forget those things fall out. Okay. You'll have to get the front lens out carefully. Probably should have done that first. So if you're following along at home, get the front lens off first. Once your front lens is free, you're going to need to remove these needles. These needles, pretty simple. I put a little pencil mark. They'll feel the stops on them. Rotate them counterclockwise. Put your little pencil mark where the needle stops at. So you, my pencil's not working very good. Get another pencil here. And that one I just flat missed. We just redo that. Okay. Rotate them against their stops. Continue to rotate them. They'll kind of break free and just pull up. As you're rotating, pull up. That little black thing comes off. Don't stress over it too much. These things are not hard to put back together if it comes off like that. They just snap back in. Alright, if you got your front off first, like I should have done, you'll be at this point back here, you'll be ready to get your back off, which we showed you that with the clips and the two T15s. Alright, this and this is like a board that's tied together. This comes out nice and easy. The two T15s were over here holding it in. These come in two different varieties. Navigation, no navigation. This one has navigation. Probably one of the reasons, or the only reason, that it's in here to get fixed, because it's a nice cluster. There are very few of these left. Got a couple of little clips holding the board in here. Just take your little flathead screwdriver, bend them out a little bit so that you can get the board up. Those two clips are very brittle. Get this board up and out. Alright. Now we're down to the problem at hand. This screen, this ribbon cable. This is not a factory ribbon cable. It's been replaced once already. It's failing. Either that or it was poorly installed, one of the two. We'll see what the deal is here. I'm going to take your little, there's a couple of little clips that hold this black piece on. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. This cable snaps in there. This board here is held on by the little clips that come through to the back. Should be able to get those out with your fingers. Alright, and your screen is kind of held in there with some pressure tabs. And we'll be very careful about removing it. Of course, I guess that goes without saying, but I still gotta say it. Be careful. Alright, here's your problem. This bonding right here to this screen, constantly, you can see with just a little pressure we can make the screen come on and off a little bit. This is got to be just right. So we got to get rid of this one, tear it off. You're going to be left with some residue. If y'all can see that or not, but trying to get it to where y'all can see it good. I can't see that y'all can see. So there's residue left on there. Alright, the way that we go about that. Let's pause and let me get some more equipment out. Alright, my better half owns a home health agency, and we have a lot of this stuff. This is adhesive tape remover. It gets gluey stuff off of skin and etc. You want to clean this very well. Sometimes you take a fingernail or rub across it, get it loosened up, and then that stuff will work even better. Sometimes it helps to have some long fingernails. Keep working at it till it's clean. Alright. Clean. This stuff does not dry up like alcohol. It takes a little bit. There's the stuff you need right there. You want to take a dry towel, go over or get the excess off of here that we can. Don't stress if the screen turns on while you're handling it. It's just the pressure that you're putting on it. I mean, even touching it on the side sometimes will make the screen come on. If you put pressure on it, you'll see things show up, disappear. Don't stress about it. Alright. The other thing that you're going to need is a new cable. These come like this. There are a lot of different varieties of these, some more expensive, some cheaper. The cheaper ones sometimes you've got to get a little creative with. As we peel this off, peel the backing off. Yeah, this is one of the good ones. It doesn't require any prep. Sometimes there's a little more adhesive there than you need, and you'll have to clean that up a little bit. Alright, further tools needed. You'll need yourself a T-tip on a soldering iron, and you'll need some of this strip that sticks in here. I haven't done this in a while, so my old strip is gone out of here. We're going to have to cut a new piece to slide in here. This is what you're going to use to bond the ribbon to the new screen. There's nothing fancy about the soldering iron, it's just a soldering iron. Probably about a 30 water. There's no heat control on it. It's just a soldering iron. There's not even an on-off switch. On-off switch, plug it in, unplug it. Alright. Cut your excess off on this. So you're left with a nice surface. I'm going to take a little bit of alcohol and clean that surface once again before I start. Make sure your hands are clean. You don't want any debris or grimy crap on your hands, because that doesn't make for good bonding either. So I clean that nice and good. And wait for it to dry. As soon as it's dry, you're ready to start your bonding. Prior to that, it's a good idea if you plug in your iron and get it hot. My bench is a mess, so I've got plenty of area, stuff laying around that I can prop this on and not worry about it. Like that. Although the cat likes to get into things, and I'm not sure that she's going to leave stuff alone. So, just waiting on that to dry good. Probably pretty good. These are cheap. Buy more than you need, because if you screw it up, you take it off and you start over from this point. This glass, okay, at the bottom here where you're going to bond this, it has, you can see the stripes on it. where the bonding needs to take place. If your eyes are bad like mine, you'll need readers or something to line all this up. And probably better if I've got a darker background behind it, I can probably see it better myself. You're not going to be able to see that on camera. So you want it all lined up. Maybe a light background works better. When you get it lined up, set it in place like that. You're going to take your bonding tool, right smack dab in the center. Leave it on there about 30 seconds, 15, 20, something like that. I'll move mine side to side so that I make sure that I get it on there good. Don't leave any part of it undone. Alright, bonding process is done. Oh, I remember what it is. This down here. For some reason, this down here has some glue residue on it. This is one of the cheap ones. So what we do is we go back with our pads, glue remover pads. If you get some of these and you turn it over and this side of it is got like a film on it, wash your contacts clean. So put that on there and just clean. Takes a few minutes of rubbing. Should be able to get all that gluey crap off of there. And we'll hit that with some alcohol as well. So now we need to test this. Going to insert the ribbon back into its slot. And we're going to apply some power. I can get this turned around where you can see, but now we have good adhesion. You can clearly read the mileage. And everything should look proper back in the vehicle. These get a lot worse than this one did. This one was just, it had a few little areas that were bad, but I've seen them where the whole screen's damn near blank. So there's varying degrees that those ribbons start to turn loose. Alright, let's take our power back off. And we can start reassembling. What else can I tell you about this cluster? This cluster, the chips set on it is a 9S12H128. If you have to do any programming with these, cloning, etc., it's going to take a 912 programmer. I like the Elrosoft one. That's a whole nother tutorial video, but you can access it through these 6 pads right here. There's a, what do we got? We got on those pads, we've got VDD, background, ground, and VSS. So you've got a positive, a ground, a background. That allows the computer to talk to the instrument cluster, and you'll pull out of there, you'll pull out a file. It has lots of data that if you don't know what you're doing, then you shouldn't mess with. Alright. Oh, and there's something else about this one too. Oh wow, that is brittle. It says bridge R68, so I don't know if that's right. So in order to make contact there, that has to, there's a area that has to be bridged. R68. This the programming is really beyond the scope of this video, but there is a place on here marked R68. Damn if I can find it right now. And you'll have to run a jumper wire from one side to the other. Alright. This was very brittle. Cracked on me right there. And this is the top. Once it's all back together, it should hold itself together anyway. Fits in there fairly snug. Your black piece slides back on. And it is ready to go back inside of its home. I have to be kind of careful with it because it is not nearly as secure with that piece being cracked. One thing you'll notice with these is they don't, the cable has got an area. This is not happy. This thing sticks out and becomes kind of a problem, so you want to kind of bend it up so that you can get it where it needs to be. Try to stick that in there. Alright, at this point I would power it up again, make sure we're still all good. And we are. Alright. And now, to put this back together, we're going to need, this only goes in here one way. There's little slots on this side towards your speedometer. It goes in. Your little board for down on this side goes in. Got little tabs it goes under. Oh yeah, this is one of those squirrely ones. This goes underneath the metal tabs. Metal tabs go to the top. If you hold your mouth right, you can get it in there pretty easily. Put your back on. Like this. At this point, you want to go ahead and get your T15s in there. We'll get this soldering iron put away someplace safe. That super hot one. Easier said than done. This sucker's hot, man. Here we go. I know y'all are going, I can't see anything. Oh, trust me, I need to do that. Alright. And our two 215s. Get them back in. Turn your cluster back over. The big needle goes on your speedometer. Back to your mark. Counterclockwise to your mark. And the smaller one goes on the tack. Counterclockwise to your mark. Alright, once you got it where you want it, you can erase your marks. That's where it needs to go. Back on with your lens. Until everything clips in place. One final quality check. And there you have it. You're not going to have the center display come up. That's not a part of my whole bench setup. I've never had to work on one of those, so we don't need to see that it's coming on and displaying. You'll see our needles are on 0 and everything looking good. It's not a hard repair, but it does require a little bit of prior knowledge and patience, I guess you would say. There's a bunch of these clusters out here that have these things on them that are, Mercedes is one of them. Those ribbon cables, they go bad on just about everything that used those type of cables. So that bonding process is a given to know. Helps you fix a lot of things that go bad with these and others. I'm trying to think of a couple other cars that was a problem in, but this has been the one that I saw a lot of for a while. Don't see too many of them anymore. But there you have it. That's how you fix it. Hope that helps some of y'all out. If it did, like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell if you want to see the new ones when they come out. We sure appreciate that. Helps us out a lot. And I've been kind of surprised that we get as many subscribers and views as we do. But I guess there's more interest in this stuff than I thought there was. Thanks a lot. Sometimes you can teach an old dog new tricks. See you later.